Lana here, and today's reading is going to reveal truths that might make your heart skip a beat. You think they've moved on, that they're no longer thinking of you, but the cards are telling a different story. There's a part of them that is still tangled in emotions they don't know how to handle, a part that is holding back because they're afraid of making the wrong move. Sometimes, it's easy to assume someone has let go when in reality, their heart is quietly waiting, quietly hoping, quietly needing more time to find their way. And that's exactly what we are uncovering today. The three cards we'll focus on are the Two of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Moon. Each one holds a secret, a piece of the puzzle that explains why they seem distant, why they're not moving forward as quickly as you hoped, and why patience is the most powerful tool you can wield right now. The Two of Swords shows the indecision and inner conflict they're experiencing, the tug of war between what they feel and what they fear. The Knight of Cups brings the energy of love and longing, showing that their emotions are very much alive, even if their actions don't yet reveal it. And the Moon uncovers the hidden fears, illusions, and uncertainties that keep them hesitant, even when their heart is calling them back to you. By the end of this reading, you'll understand why waiting isn't wasted time, and why giving them the space to process their feelings can lead to the clarity and connection you've been hoping for. Today, we are diving deep into their heart, their thoughts, and the unseen energies that are guiding their next steps. Lana, get ready. What you're about to uncover might surprise you, and it might just remind you that sometimes, patience is the key to love that's worth the wait. The Two of Swords reveals a moment of pause, a delicate balance between the heart and the mind. This person you're thinking about is standing at an emotional crossroads, caught between what they feel and what they fear. On the surface, they may seem distant, calm, or even indifferent, but inside, their thoughts are in turmoil. They care deeply, yet uncertainty and hesitation have created an invisible barrier, keeping them from moving forward. This card tells us that their silence isn't a lack of interest. It's a reflection of the struggle taking place within them. They are searching for clarity, trying to reconcile their feelings with the fear of making a mistake. The blindfold in this card is significant. It symbolizes the unknown, the things they cannot yet see clearly, and the fear that prevents them from taking decisive action. They may be replaying past experiences, questioning their readiness, or worrying about rejection or heartbreak. Their hesitation is not about you. It's about the internal battle they must face before they can step forward fully. This is why waiting becomes so powerful. Time is allowing them to process, reflect, and eventually align their heart with their intentions. The Two of Swords also speaks to the presence of choice. They are weighing options, feeling torn between following their heart or staying in their comfort zone. Beneath this indecision lies clarity waiting to emerge. Your energy, your patience, and your quiet understanding play a role in guiding them toward that truth. They may not express it openly yet, but they are aware, on a deep level, that the connection between you is real and meaningful. Fear has only delayed the next step, not erased the bond. This card emphasizes the emotional intensity of inner conflict. Compassion and understanding are key. Even when it feels like they have moved on, their heart is still tied to you. The pause they're experiencing is temporary, a moment for reflection, not closure. Silence in this case is a teacher, offering patience, trust, and the reminder that timing is not always in our hands. Ultimately, the Two of Swords assures that the storm inside them will settle. Their walls will slowly come down, and clarity will take their place. Your love and your patience are not passive. They are the anchor that allows them to navigate their uncertainty and step forward when the time is right. This is a card of hope, of gentle waiting, and of trust that when the moment comes, the hesitation will give way to action. Patience is not a weakness here, it is your strength. This card reminds you that their need for time is valid. Their emotions are real, and their connection to you is undeniable. The pause you're witnessing is simply part of the journey. When the fog lifts, when fear gives way to courage, the path forward will become clear, and the love that has been quietly waiting will finally be acknowledged. The Knight of Cups brings with it a wave of emotion, romance, and heartfelt longing. This person you're thinking about is not gone from your life. They are very much present in their own way. Even if their actions have been slow or hesitant, the Knight of Cups is a card of love and motion, but it's also a card of careful approach. They are feeling deeply, yet they are navigating these emotions with caution. wanting to ensure that when they reach out, it is genuine, heartfelt, and true. This is someone who is ready to follow their heart, but they are making sure the timing is right, that their words and actions will carry the weight of their feelings. This card suggests that their heart is speaking. Even if their mouth or actions seem silent, there is a desire, a longing, a pull toward you that they cannot ignore. They are thinking about what could be, imagining moments shared, and wondering how to express what they feel without rushing or causing any misstep. The Knight of Cups is all about emotional honesty and vulnerability, and right now, this person is gathering the courage to show their love in a way that feels authentic to them. They may be hesitant, but their heart is undeniably moving toward you, and their emotions are growing stronger with every passing day. The energy of this card also reflects thoughtfulness and intention. They are not acting impulsively, they are considering their next steps carefully, understanding that what they do now will shape the course of your connection. The Knight of Cups carries an air of patience, a reminder that meaningful actions take time. This person is reflecting on their feelings, planning their approach, and allowing themselves to process everything internally before they reveal the depth of their emotions. Their love is genuine, and their restraint is not a lack of interest. It is the careful preparation for something real, lasting, and sincere. There is also a sense of romantic idealism in this card. The Knight of Cups is dreaming of what could be, envisioning the connection between you in vivid detail, and imagining the ways they could express their love when the moment is right. They are being guided by their emotions, and though it may take time for them to act, their feelings are steadfast. This is someone who feels deeply, loves passionately, and, even in silence, cannot help but be drawn to you. The Knight of Cups reminds you that emotional expression is a process, and timing plays a vital role in the unfolding of love. This person's hesitation is not a sign that they have moved on. It is a reflection of their need to approach their emotions with care. They are learning how to navigate the balance between desire and fear, between longing and caution, and between vulnerability and protection. Their heart is moving toward you, but they want to ensure that every step is meaningful and aligned with their true intentions. Ultimately, the Knight of Cups signals that love is on the way. The energy here is gentle, intentional, and deeply sincere. They are preparing themselves emotionally to come forward, and the time they are taking is allowing them to strengthen their connection with their own heart. So when they reach out, it will be authentic and unshakable. This is a card of hope, patience, and anticipation. Their emotions are real, their intentions are clear, and their connection to you remains strong. Trust in the process, and allow the Knight of Cups to guide your understanding of their heart. The love that is approaching is thoughtful, heartfelt, and ready to make its presence known when the time is right. The Moon is a card of mystery, hidden emotions, and things that are not yet fully revealed. This person you're thinking about may seem uncertain or distant, but the Moon tells us that there is much more beneath the surface than meets the eye. Their heart is deeply involved, yet confusion, fear, or past experiences are clouding their clarity. They are in a space where emotions are intense, but the path forward is unclear. This is not a card of absence. It is a card of hidden feelings, secret longing, and the inner work required to navigate emotional uncertainty. The Moon reflects the unseen and the unknown. Right now, they are processing their feelings privately, trying to make sense of their desires, fears, and the deeper connection they feel with you. They may feel a pull toward you, but something in the shadows of their mind is holding them back. There may be doubts, old patterns, or even illusions that prevent them from fully stepping forward. Their hesitation is not about the lack of love. It is about the challenge of seeing the situation clearly, of confronting what they feel without letting fear take control. The Moon encourages patience because the truth is gradually emerging, and it is in the silence and reflection that clarity will eventually appear. This card also signals that intuition is at play. Both you and they are being guided by unseen energies, subtle signs, and feelings that are not always easy to articulate. They are sensitive to the depth of the bond between you, even if their actions are inconsistent or slow. The Moon shows that there is a strong emotional undercurrent at work, one that is leading them toward self-awareness and ultimately toward the clarity they need before they can fully approach you. They may not yet know exactly how to express themselves, but their heart is undeniably drawn to yours, and the energy of this card assures you that their feelings are real, even when they are hidden. The illusions and fears that the moon represents are temporary. This person may be struggling with insecurities, past heartbreaks, or uncertainty about timing, but these shadows are slowly being illuminated. Their hesitation is not a rejection. It is a reflection of the inner work they must complete before taking a confident step forward. This is why patience is essential. You are witnessing the unfolding of emotions that are as deep as they are complicated. The moon reminds you that love sometimes requires waiting while the other person sorts through their inner landscape. There is also a dreamlike quality to this card, a reminder that feelings can be intense, emotional, and even overwhelming. They are navigating the unknown, trying to understand their own desires and fears, while being guided by the pull of the heart. Their connection to you is powerful, even if it is not always visible on the surface. The moon assures you that what is hidden will eventually be revealed. The mysteries that cloud their actions are temporary, and as clarity emerges, so will the steps that bring them closer to you. Ultimately, the moon is a card of patience, trust, and understanding. It tells you that their feelings are very much alive, even when they are not acting on them yet. The uncertainties, fears, and hidden emotions are part of the process of growth, reflection, and alignment. The bond between you is strong, and the energy of this card indicates that what seems unclear now will eventually become illuminated. Trust the process, trust your intuition, and trust the timing of the universe. The moon assures you that their heart is on the path toward clarity, and the love that has been quietly waiting will soon have the opportunity to emerge fully. While they navigate the shadows within themselves, your patience, understanding, and faith in their heart are guiding forces that support the unfolding of a connection that is deeper, truer, and more meaningful than either of you can see right now. You might feel like they've moved on, like their heart has drifted away, but the cards are revealing a very different story. What appears on the surface is rarely the full picture. The energy surrounding them is complex, layered with hesitation, longing, and hidden emotions. When we look at the Two of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Moon together, a narrative unfolds, a story of someone who is deeply connected to you but needs time to process, reflect, and align their heart with their actions. The Two of Swords begins the journey. It shows a person standing at a crossroads, caught between their emotions and their fears. They care deeply, yet their mind is holding them back, creating a pause that can feel like distance. Their hesitation is not a reflection of disinterest, it is the product of internal conflict. They may be afraid of making a mistake, afraid of vulnerability, or simply unsure how to move forward without disrupting the delicate balance of their emotions. The blindfold in this card symbolizes the unknown, the uncertainty they are feeling, and their need to see their path clearly before taking the next step. This is why waiting becomes so crucial. Their silence, their indecision, is temporary, and it is part of the process that will lead to clarity and action. Into this emotional landscape enters the Knight of Cups, carrying the energy of love in motion. This card tells us that while they may be hesitant, their heart is undeniably moving toward you. The Knight of Cups represents intention, careful approach, and heartfelt longing. They are thinking of you constantly, imagining moments shared, and preparing themselves to express their feelings authentically. Their emotions are strong, but they are being guided by caution and thoughtfulness. They want their actions to reflect the depth of their feelings, to be genuine, and to honor the connection they feel with you. This is a person who feels deeply and is ready to take steps, but only once their heart has fully aligned with their intentions. Then we see the moon, which reveals the hidden layers beneath the surface. There is a depth of emotion here that is not yet visible, a mixture of uncertainty, fear, and reflection. They are navigating hidden emotions, past insecurities, and unknowns that cloud their clarity. The moon reminds us that even when someone seems distant or indecisive, their heart may still be fully engaged. They are processing, reflecting, and trying to understand their own feelings before they reveal them to you. Their hesitation is part of an inner journey, one that will eventually lead to honesty, vulnerability, and emotional clarity. The illusions and fears that the moon represents are temporary, and the truth of their love is quietly emerging behind the scenes. Together, these three cards create a powerful story. The Two of Swords shows that they are in a place of pause and reflection. The Knight of Cups reveals that their heart is active, moving toward you with care and intention. The Moon uncovers the hidden layers of emotion, the uncertainty, and the unseen inner work they are doing. When combined, these cards tell us that they have not moved on. They are simply taking the time they need to process, understand, and approach you in a way that feels authentic. Patience is key. This is a time for observation, for trust, and for faith in the timing of the universe. It is easy to misinterpret hesitation as disinterest, but the cards remind you that love does not always arrive quickly or in obvious ways. Sometimes, it comes through reflection, careful consideration, and emotional preparation. Their silence, their pause, is not rejection. It is part of the journey that will eventually lead to clarity and meaningful action. The bond between you is strong, even when it feels uncertain, and the energies at play suggest that their heart is very much in line with yours. The combination of these cards also emphasizes emotional growth. They are learning how to balance desire and fear, vulnerability and protection, hope and caution. The pause they are taking is not wasted time. It is a necessary step toward making choices that will honor the connection they share with you. Their intentions are genuine, their emotions are real, and their love is quietly but steadily moving forward. Ultimately, this reading reassures you. Do not rush, do not force clarity, and do not assume they have moved on. The Two of Swords teaches patience. The Knight of Cups promises heartfelt intention, and the Moon ensures that hidden emotions are slowly coming to light. Together, these cards remind you that love sometimes requires waiting, understanding, and trusting the process. The person you care about is not gone. They are quietly working through their emotions, and the moment they are ready, the path between you will open. Hold on to this knowledge, trust the energy of the cards, and understand that their need for time is not a sign of absence, but a sign of depth. Their heart is moving toward you, slowly, intentionally, and sincerely. Everything that seems uncertain now is part of the journey toward clarity, reunion, and a connection that is meant to be. Love is quietly unfolding behind the scenes, and the cards assure you that patience and trust will allow this love to blossom fully, exactly when the time is right.